Welcome to MHStv. I'm Jack.
And I'm Gwen. Welcome back from spring break.
Here is your news for Thursday, April 14th, 2022.
Over spring break, the MHS Commons and Cafeteria saw a new addition with 4 brand new TVs. The school installed them in order to allow more attention to things like announcements and other highlights to students during their lunch.
On Saturday, April 9th, many people volunteered to give Edmonds Elementary School a makeover. A grant from the Indiana State Teachers Association allowed them to receive this makeover.
On April 9th, Edmonds Elementary School got a makeover. The school was the recipient of the ISTA Aspiring Educators Outreach to Teach grant in 2019, but was finally able to implement the makeover in 2022.
So thank you again for joining us, and go get dirty.
Each year, our aspiring educators choose a school in Indiana to help come in and just spruce up the environment because we know that that learning atmosphere is the working atmosphere for our educators and our students. And sometimes schools need just a little TLC to help them out, and that's what we're doing today.
The students around the state get together and they pick a school every year, and they actually organize all this. They talk with the principal and decide what projects they would like done.
A lot of the projects involve sprucing up of areas, some places that have maybe been neglected with a fresh coat of paint, some additional landscaping. There are some murals that are being put up, additional work with helping to make the teacher's lounge a little bit more up to date and usable for the folks.
Retired Edmonds teacher Janine Reynolds was the catalyst for this upgrade. She wrote the grant in 2019 to improve the look and feel of Edmonds, and after 31 years of teaching there, the changes were much needed.
And in that 31 years, the school basically didn't have many changes. I mean, they added a kindergarten wing, they changed the office, but most of the building looks like it did in 1958, especially the teacher's lounge.
The event was postponed indefinitely in 2020, like many things, due to COVID. As the time continued to pass, there was a concern that it was never going to come to fruition.
I retired in June of 2019, and it was supposed to happen the following April. Well, that was right smack dab in the middle of COVID. So they put it off, and I wasn't sure if they were going to go back and actually be able to implement what we had planned.
So the anticipation and just the kind of little heartache, is it going to happen? Are we going to see this? Are they going to be able to keep this program going, because is this COVID thing ever going to clear up and be able to have opportunities like this? So it's been months of getting things ready, things into place. We've had great donations. If we solicited anything, people were like, oh my gosh, everybody wants to help a school. Everybody loves teachers. They really do. They love teachers. And if it's about kids, then they're good with that. I was laying in bed last night and I was thinking about it. I thought, there are people coming from all over the state to make sure that this project goes well for kids they don't know, for people they don't know, for a community that probably they've never been to. But if there's anything I think that ties a bind, no matter where you are, it's kids. And people want to be supportive of kids, and they want to be supportive of teachers.
To see folks from all over the state come together, and that's really something that is important. In a time when it feels like there's so much divisiveness, to see folks come together for a project that is for good and to help students out really just warms the heart.
Attention MHS seniors. Cap and gowns will be available for pickup on April 20th at the new west entrance or the pool doors. Stop by between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. If for any reason your order will be delivered on a different date, the main office will contact you. It is vital for all students to try on their cap and gown before graduation. Visit Mr. Blair with any fitting issues. Don't forget that caps may be decorated this year, but only as long as they follow the MHS guidelines.
Mark your calendar, seniors. May 26th and 27th are rehearsals for the commencement. Commencement will be Thursday, June 2nd, 2022 at 6 p.m. Students may invite up to 8 guests to the commencement ceremony and may not share their extra tickets. Guests may not leave their seats until after activities are completed.
May 20th will be the Mayfest concert. Mayfest has been a long-standing tradition at MHS and involves the choir, band, and orchestra, as well as displaying students' artwork. Mayfest hasn't been able to happen since 2019 due to the pandemic, so students are excited to get back into the tradition.
The 2022 Junior-Senior Prom will be held at Riverside Terrace on Saturday, May 14th. From 8 to 11:30, only juniors and seniors can invite freshmen and sophomores to attend. Tickets will go on sale the week of April 18th for $25 a ticket and can be purchased in the bookstore between the hours of 8 and 3:10. Students are required to show their school ID upon ticket purchase. If they're inviting a guest from another school, please be sure to fill out the invite forms located in the bookstore. All invite forms will need to be turned in no later than May 11th.
Yesterday, the Caveman Band held a performance in the auditorium where all three bands were able to host a range of tunes, along with unveiling the new band uniforms. The band has been using the current uniforms for 17 years. These new uniforms will maintain the traditional Mishawaka look while also adding a modern twist to it. Congratulations on the new uniforms.
Before spring break was a senior academic excellence dinner at the Riverside Terrace. Honors members of the class of 2022 were able to attend and have dinner that was provided by sponsors, along with enjoying tunes performed by the Mishawaka Jazz Ensemble. Congratulations to all for your outstanding work over the last 4 school years.
Softball has started back up here at MHS. I was able to attend practice and see how they prepare for the season.
I've been coaching softball since 1982, fresh out of high school. Since that point, I have been here at Mishawaka since 1996. I was a JV coach for 11 seasons, the varsity assistant for a year, and then after being gone for a couple of years, I came back in 2005 and became the head coach here in 2010 and have been the head coach starting here my 13th year.
I have been playing softball since I was 6 when my dad coached. I joined the team to get out there, make more friends, stuff like that.
Fundamentals is a big key. Fundamentals as far as hitting, throwing, fielding, defensive communication, base running. Fundamentals win and lose softball games, in particular at the high school level, for that matter at the college level too. But fundamentals is what we probably spend 80% of our time on.
I like the people when about playing, like when I play softball. I like just hanging out with them and just playing a sport in general. I like getting out there.
But it's unique when they get to come together because many of them play on different travel teams or have played on different rec teams over the years. It's a very tightly knit group, very competitive group internally and externally. And there's just a certain passion about high school softball that these girls really enjoy and really helps them, I think, enjoy the spring more than others.
My goals for this season is I would like to be a starter on JV, and I would like to win our championship like we did last year for our JV tournament.
What am I looking forward to? Having a non-COVID interrupted or a non-COVID season. 2 years ago, obviously, we didn't get to play a spring sport whatsoever. It was completely wiped out. Last year, we had a good year. We finished one game over 500, but late April, early May, we got hit with a COVID shutdown, and we were forced to play 18 games in 16 days, and that was a grind. So hopefully here in 2022, we don't have to worry about any of those type of shutdowns, and just having a fun season, but also having a winning season, hopefully to get to that 20-win plateau.
Douglas Road between Twickenham Drive and Ironwood Drive is going to be closed because of a major road project that is underway. Phase 1 of construction is expected to last 30 days along with Phase 2. Be sure to plan your travel accordingly. That's all your news for this week. Shout out to Jeremy Beams.
Have a good 3-day weekend, cavemen.